Hello everyone and welcome back to this Imperator Rome Qin campaign, where we are on the verge of forming or unifying China rather. So we have a couple of parts to go through here. I think since we already have the Emperor underneath us, we'll just start this one. And then by the time we finish with it, we should be able to start integrating him. So let's go for that. And then we're going to get some claims further down the line. Presume we're not paying for anything. No, we are not. Now the thing is, you need to be a general and you need to be the researcher for military advances. Okay, that's very specific. And then all territories owned by the Han. Do they own anything anymore? What's the next one? Chu. Chu doesn't really exist anymore either. Okay. We'll have to see. Maybe we can just mark through all of these ones. Now we're still going to need some land to be able to form China, or unify China rather. So we'll have to see how that goes. In any case, stability on the provinces is actually looking pretty decent now. There's still a few of them which are disloyal, but... And the Zhou dynasty. For many years, the Qin have faithfully upheld their oaths as vassals of the Zhou, but this has become such an absurdity, such a mockery of the true nature of things, that it only brings shame to those that participate in its puppet show. By all accounts, the Zhou have lost the mandate of heaven, war has destroyed the countryside, which already suffers from drought and famine. The gods demand that a just and worthy ruler seize power from those they have abandoned. Well, there we go. Oh, they're very pissed off now. Improved relations. We had decent relations. Was that because we were at war? Are we still... Yeah, we still need more opinion. Alright, never mind that one. Then we're going to have to wait a bit longer. Great library. We need 1,000 gold. Alright. A few days ago, Zizi Huayan arrived at Xianyang asking for an audience with Jin Ying. It seems they will have the services of a master architect who is not only familiar with the building styles of the great cities and empires that surround us, but is well acquainted with our own esteemed traditions. A true scholar of architecture. It has been suggested that we fund the construction of a new library in the manner of our ancestors, as a way to proclaim our worthiness as rulers. This will be expensive naturally, but there is merit in Zizi Huyan's words. Xianyang is clearly the best choice. Zheng is a great place. Dalang, Wangdu, we don't need to build a library. I mean, we'll build it in our capital, surely. Which is Xianyang, I'm guessing. Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Zizi Huyan down at the worksite has suggested a number of fine materials that can be used for the construction of the Great Library, bringing samples from their personal workshops so that we can decide what we use. Although this is undoubtedly exciting, Jin Jing wonders about how badly this endeavor will drain our treasury. Yes, 250, 500, 1,000, 1,500. Ooh. I'm sure we're going to get more of these. I'm just going to take 500 here. Oh no, was that it? Did we just get it now? Oh, okay. Lose stability or lose political... We can lose political influence, we don't need that one. Stab change. National citizen output. So it's the same as this one. Okay, it looks like it. I don't think we're going to be able to get... Alright, I mean, sure. Well, in that case, let's go with the great Wang Jian. There we go. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see if we can get around to start fighting some people here. Okay, I will take that. So that is going to give us, yes, finally formulaic worship. Excellent. We should really get that one going as well. I guess we're going to have religious advances soon, so then we can speed up our construction. Sure, we can send 40 ducats, that's not a problem. Bountiful harvests, ability or money. Let's grab money. I want another wonder as well, ASAP. The great Wang Jian, never one to rely on expected obligations, Jinjing has consistently sought out men of honor for government positions, believing that a meritocracy should replace a convoluted system of reciprocated favors left behind by the zoo. And so one thing has led to another, and this is the reason that Wang Jian has arrived at Xianyang offering his services. What is even better is that Wang does not travel alone, but brings his son, holy Christ, Wang Ben with him, as well as their families. This is a sign that they mean to stay in Xin for a long time. 18, 13, very nice. So we now need you to be a general. So we put Wang Yan there. Okay. And then we put you there. There we go. Morale of armies has increased. Having finally earned Jinjing's full trust and having come into his complete confidence, it comes as no surprise when it is announced that Wang Yan has been entrusted with command of a powerful army. It is expected that we shall soon hear of Qin victories on the battlefield, for Wang is rumored to be unmatched when it comes to the arts of war. Very nice. And okay, let's do this one then. Chu believe themselves to be a ship sailing on a calm sea, but because they sail quietly on their river, their greedy eyes and hands distracted by the gold from the ports and markets, they have forgotten that the ocean can be a cruel and unforgiving mistress, that storms often come without warning. We should remind them of these lessons when we get the chance, Yinjing. All claim owned by the Chu. I don't know if they own any territory, but we do seem to have. That's a subject of ours, though. We have some claims down here. Oh no, they're occupied. That's what I thought. That seemed a bit weird. Okay, yeah, they don't seem to own anything. Squash Chu. Chu does not own any territories. Okay. Receive claims on the following areas. There we go. No one could have imagined a few short years ago that a powerful Chu would have gambled and lost everything that they had, but who among us can see what the future holds in store? We hope that history will be kinder to the memory of the House of Chu than our armies were to her soldiers. Yes. Planning unification. Alright, we'll go with... We now need all of this nonsense here. Really? All of it? Yes. So we have claims on you now. That's my subject. We do have claims on you, but we don't border you. We have claims on you now? Yes, we do. So we can go and beat you up and take all of your land. Well, we don't really have any aggressive expansion, so that might not be the worst idea. Shift you down here and have you be ready. And can we get some mercs like you? Get you marching over, say there. Then we'll get ready to eat up this guy. Uninspired workers, we'll keep paying them a bit more money. We do have a bit of a treasury now, so it's not the end of the world. Content, okay, good for you. Now we are probably going to, you know... What was I saying? We are probably going to... I can't remember. Sure, it can't have been anything interesting. Or important, rather. Alright, we shall go for... bookbinding here. Pump up that research efficiency. Very nice. Make things go slightly quicker going forward. And are we paying our army? We are paying our army. So we're going to have some probably disappointed provinces soon, but that's okay. Uninspired workers, we can keep paying for that. That's not an issue. Right, any reason not to just go straight ahead now? I don't think so. He has no allies or anything. Well, that's, I guess, is a reason. We don't have any rice now. I'm sure we can get that sorted. Anything we would prefer above rice? No. Nothing. Oh yeah, that was naval range. No one cares about that. Get you on top of that one. Can have one go there. Oh, his capital is over there. Let's send everyone there, because I have a feeling there's probably going to be quite a few. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Planning unification. All territories owned by the Han. We need this one then. Alright, let's go with... Wei Lao. There are available decisions. Oh, we don't need to form a theocratic monarchy. And let's slow things down a bit here before anything happens. Good job. Send you down there. Even gooder job. We'll send you over there. We'll see where his filthy armies are. Send you down that way. Oh, that's a level 3 fort. We should start working on that one ASAP. Right, where are your armies? Come on. Bring them forth. Oh, let looting be gentle. Oh. Send you down that way as well. Actually, let's send you over there and steal that money. Seriously though, where are his armies? Okay, there's 4k. The statue, yeah, we'll lose the population. That's not a problem. Okay. Jinjing will be worshipped as the Shenik deity of war and will be deified. Okay, nice. The preparation started well before the sun rose over the horizon, and when the golden disk finally cast its light over our sleepy cities, it was greeted by the sight of 3,000 slaves standing in procession, with Jinjing presiding before them on a raised dice. A signal is given, and the air is split by the sound of 1,000 trumpets blasting the shrill cries in unison. Soon, chanting begins, and Jinjing walks towards the entrance of the newly built Great Library, followed by attendants and servants. Standing before the doorway, Jinjing turns to face the crowds, and there is a silence. In a few moments, the ceremony will begin. A curious thing to witness the birth of knowledge. Yes. So, is he actually the deity now as well? Yes, he is. Plus 15% martial advances progress. Okay, okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, send you to those ones. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Stupid hay fever. Okay, there's a 7k stack there, which is definitely beating up this army of ours, so... Pull you back there. Jesus Christ! Ah. I was wondering where his army was. Right. We have these mercs to soften them up to start with. And then we can send down the big guns once they finish this siege here. If they finish this siege, hopefully my vassal will take care of that army, whatever it's doing. Okay. Some shenanigans going through here. Let's go and fight this army first if we can. I will take the cash from that one though. And then you lot can go over there. And the same goes with you. Same goes with you. If they restack enough people there, then he should be... See if we can catch you. Nice. So you dealt with. Have you chased down that army to start with, and just go from there. Okay, although it's a cliche to say that someone's reputation precedes them, Wei Liao is an actual larger-than-life character that is known all throughout Xin. It should come as no surprise then that Yin Ying has requested a meeting with Wei, which is scheduled to happen at one of Yin's palaces at Jianyang within the month. Okay. And... oh yeah. Now we need you to be a martial advanced guy. Very well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ben Bai is a bit better, but sure. Great. Wei Liao continues to exceed Qin's wildest expectations for him, bringing his unmatched talents to our war effort. We should consider making him the head of our military research, for then an entire country... I just did! For then our entire country can benefit from the wisdom of this genius of warfare. Okay, very good. We'll get some crap. Sounds good to me. Let's go with that. And you, I guess, can go over there. What's your concern? Where is his army now? It's up there. Have you go and chase that one down? Are you catching this one? No, you're not. Come on, catch him. No. Quicker than expected, but we should be quicker. We are a legion with some speed bonuses, so... There we go. And we're actually making some progress there. Very nice. And some free stability as well. Even betterer. See whether you can catch this army. Nice stack wipe. Yeah, we can send you down here to take care of that as well. This is occupied by me. I does have a big fort down there as well. Okay, are we going to get there in time? Well, we're going to get there in time enough for this. There we go. That's that army taken care of. Okay, let's have you go down there and start beating up those ones. And my vassals and everything should deal with all of this nonsense here that we have. So the northern part of Pinge is secured. We just need to... Can we get there? We can, okay. Let's have you go there then. And you will obviously just smash through this nonsense. No. Did you ever hear the tale of King Midas the Gilded? It's not a story the poor would tell you. It's a Phrygian myth. King Midas was a monarch so greedy and so obsessed with amassing wealth he sought to have more gold than any other man. He had such a fixation on this precious metal that when picking his reward for treating Silenas well, he asked for the power to transform all he touched into that glittering treasure. The worship of Dionysus is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural. That's a Star Wars quote, isn't it? He was granted his vision. At first, he reveled in his newfound abilities, seeking to turn all of his possessions into solid gold, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, upon embracing his daughter, Marigold, she also turned to gold. Then, in horror, he prayed to Dionysus for a way to reverse the process. It's ironic. He could prevent himself from turning to gold, but not others. Is it possible to learn this power? Alright, sweet. Okay, there we go. We're going to catch this army and beat the crap out of it. Looking forward to that. Get wrecked. Nice stack wipe there. I approve. Hopefully we can stack wipe this army as well. And you can go and beat up these barbarians, I guess. For lack of anything better to do. I don't know what the heck you lot are doing there, but you have fun. How's our opinion going with Zudo? I mean, it's going well, but I think, yeah, it's plus 20 for fighting together. So it is going to take a while still. Now the question is, how much of this land can we take? Libolian? 40 political influence? Yeah, you know what? Let's just get it all sorted. Tyranny is slowly going down. Alright, we have another son who needs some education. Definitely going to be tutored in Divine. Oh, we didn't catch him, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. Come fight me. This is all this province, okay. Alright, we almost have that one siege down as well. So after that we can start looking to see what we need to go for next. Okay, we did beat up the barbarians, very good. And we got 7 whole ducats. Alright, let's go with increased tariffs, some extra cash. Okay. I guess we'll try and chase down this army then. There's not much else that we need to do. Just need to wait for these forts to fall, and then since we do not have the ticking war score now. I don't even know what we have a war goal or yeah, where we have a claim. Shouldn't matter. We shall take it all anyway. That's you taken care of. And if we can just get this one as well. Was this the war goal? Was the war goal, okay. So the question then is, how much land can we take from you? I'm gonna presume that we cannot take... We can't even take close to everything. Right. So what specifically do we need here? We need these things down here, interestingly enough. Alright, I guess we'll go for them though. Which we barely border. We do border through here, so should be fine. Because this is... yeah, this is a settlement. Alright, well we need to siege down these 2 provinces then. Oh, come on. Give me this siege here. No, the royal tutor has perished. Okay, Yao Ying it is. There we go. And then grab that one as well. And then we should be able to take everything. Excuse me. What happened to our Shenik deity of war here? Let's just go with this one for now. I am going to call this an episode here, but that seems to have bugged out. And we'll see what we can do after that. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.